I wanted to talk about kind of the title of this on this video for Friday, for Fabulous Friday. So Fabulous Friday, if you don't know, if you're new to the group, you are welcome, and I encourage you to celebrate yourself. It doesn't matter if it's family, if it's work, if it's on your health journey. We don't celebrate each other enough, and support each other and lift each other up. So please, on a Friday, it can be, you've gotten into a piece of clothing that you haven't to before, you're proud of your kids, whatever it is, celebrate on Fridays. Celebrate anytime, but we try and make a point on Fabulous Fridays of doing that. So, why did a skinny ass bodybuilding sports nutritionist have a go at me? It was the other day, and it was interesting. So I am I try and share and answer people's questions in a few groups that are close to my heart. Things that have to do with insulin resistance, PCOS, some fertility groups, all part of my journey. And so I try and answer some people's questions. So the other day, I'll read you this question that I answered. And so the person, I only answer when it like connects to me. So she says, I'm feeling rather emotional today. I managed to go from 91 kilos to 78 kilos. That's awesome. By calorie counting and watching my sugar intake. Now that I'm not on 1,000 to 1,200 calories a day, which is not enough, okay? I've gained 4 kilos in 4 weeks. I can't believe it. That low-calorie diet is not healthy to be on long term, I don't think. Any tips? Okay, so a 1,200 calorie diet, if you're low carb and you're not in ketosis, is not going to be sustainable. Complete difference between low carb and keto. If you're not sure what that is, drop me a message or a comment below, and I'm happy to do some more content around that. Very large difference between keto and low carb, and therefore when you're fasting is completely different. When you're fasting from a glucose burning body, which a low carb body is glucose burning, it is not in ketosis. Okay, so completely different. So just to move on from that, so I'm going to read to you my reply. I said, for one of the best reductions in fighting insulin resistance, and PCOS is a condition of insulin resistance, the majority of people diagnosed with PCOS have insulin resistance, okay? It doesn't mean that you have a weight problem. So there are skinny PCOS people, and there are people who have weight gain during PCOS, okay? So I've said, fighting insulin resistance, you would cut all the rice, grains, legumes to get your carbs from the above ground leafy vegetables. Some additional cauliflower and broccoli, zucchini and asparagus, a total of 1 cup a day. Avoid below ground veggies. No pumpkin or sweet potato until you're stable, as in stable and moving into a maintenance phase. Until you are stable and healthy, and then you're able to add these back, because we didn't get fat on pumpkin and sweet potato for the most part, right, everyone? So I said avoid peas, corn, they are sugar. Limit your fruit to berries until you're healthy and stable again. I said it is not just the glucose that people talk about, it's your insulin spiking. And avoid milk. Milk is still sugar. So we had a few interactions that may not have been quite the first one that I posted, because she asked about, she was still eating pumpkin, right? She was saying she was eating pumpkin and doing these other things. So I think that actually the first one was cut the carbs, even your sugar, even like the sugar in carbs. Add in avocado, macadamia nuts, real butter, olive oil, no vegetable oils, right? So she's asking me questions back and forth, and we're going through this, and it's fabulous. Like, I'm more than happy, and I point her in a direction of a book and things like this. Then comes somebody into the conversation who says, Vanessa, pumpkin is very low in carbs. There is no need to be eliminating any fruit or vegetables at all. Grains, legumes, fruit, and veg are absolutely we should be consuming. Milk contains galactose, which is technically sugar. I think she's got a typo there. But all carbohydrates are strands of sugar molecules. Yes, true. Sugar isn't bad and it doesn't cause weight gain, and overconsumption of calories causes weight gain. If it grows from the earth, it's good for you. Okay, like, excuse my French, but fuck me. This is why there are so many of us walking around on this planet who think we are doing the right thing for our bodies, following the standard American food pyramid, the SAD food pyramid, okay? Following advice from lots of different medical professions, and nothing is happening. We are spending money at gyms, personal trainers, nutritionists, dietitians, etc., and banging our head against the wall. Okay, so I click through on this person's profile and I went to go, okay, that's a pretty strong statement. And I clicked through. So she is a sports nutritionist, a bodybuilder. Anything you can see on her profile is skinny shit as, which is, I'm very happy for her. If you can achieve that, that is awesome. Like, go for it, go for it, go for it. If you can eat in moderation and have a body that functions for you, oh my God, you are so lucky. Okay? But for a very large portion of us, we cannot eat in moderation the advised grains, legumes, and shift weight. It doesn't happen because we are in balance. We are metabolically challenged, not to our own fault, okay? It is not your fault. So this is my number one point in my 5 critical steps to permanent weight loss, is stop believing the diet industry. Stop believing the BS of the diet industry, okay? Because if you are fit and healthy and nothing is wrong, you actually probably not in this group, right? Like, I am not talking to the fit and healthy 20-year-old. I am talking to the person whose hormones are out of balance, that you have tried everything and it doesn't work. That's who this messaging is for. I have no problem with someone following something in moderation. If it's working for you, go for it. Absolutely. Everybody do you. And that's what I said to the lady. I was like, by all means, you do you and I'll do me. I'll do what's helped me and helps other people. Not everybody, and this is one of my points, not everybody, our physical bodies are the same. Just doesn't happen. One advice doesn't work for everyone. How I teach one person keto is not the same as I teach another person, okay? Low carb keto, completely different. There's a choice in life of where on your journey you should be low carb or to be keto, what's going to work best for you, what's going to fit in with your life, what gets you results, what is sustainable. All these things are tools in your toolbox, okay? So number one, stop believing the BS of the diet industry. If you have tried everything and aren't getting where you want to go, you need to get outside the box, right? If I didn't get outside the box, I would be the size that I was or bigger. I would have type 2 diabetes. I would have and be following in the footsteps of many things that my mom had wrong with her, right? Like, it wasn't until I stopped believing the BS of the diet industry and went searching for something else, not a magic pill, not a shake, not someone trying to push something on me, until I actually found, looking at what can happen in some bodies, how we can treat that differently, what's the root cause of the insulin resistance, and how to treat that. Then from there, I had to work on my heart and mind, because when you've been a fat person for so long, there's a lot of shit in there to unpack, okay? And that's what coaching's about. It's about unpacking, leaving the past in the past, okay? And moving forward, making a plan to move forward that's going to be successful and sustainable. So please don't beat yourself up. Please if things aren't working for you, stop believing the BS of the diet industry that you should be restricting your calories, that you should be consuming a little bit of everything. If you get healthy and heal and you don't have a poor relationship with food, then by all means, you can probably go to a maintenance of a little bit of everything. But a little bit of everything doesn't work for everybody. And that general advice that's being put out there by the diet industry, because they're selling you additional products, come have our shake, come have our pills, like because you can't maintain weight without starving yourself, that's BS, right? That is BS. And that's stopping a lot of people from healing. That's stopping a lot of people from addressing the root causes of what is going on in their body. So if you have type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetic, PCOS, fatty liver disease, if you are carrying extra weight that you cannot shift, these are all things that need to look outside the box. And here's the thing, it's not actually that far outside the box. The science has been there for a really long time. People just don't talk about it. There's not big money behind it, because if you can heal with food, people don't want to tell you that. And that's the story. And that's this nutritionist, clearly sports nutritionist, bodybuilder, looked fabulous, like, congratulations. But, who knows on Facebook, but I could venture to say she's never struggled with her weight. Okay. She has had a body that has served her well. She does not have hormonal imbalances, and she is teaching the standard advice, okay, which does not work for everyone. So to sit and tell somebody who said that they cut their calories and they're still eating healthy and they're gaining 4 kilos, and the person's asking for help when she's saying, oh, eat everything in moderation. She is eating in moderation. It's not working. PCOS is a condition of insulin resistance. Obesity is a condition of insulin resistance. I need to just start to say IR. So get outside the box, ask questions, get curious, see what's possible for you, because life gets so much better when you feel like you have control over your body and it's just not running away and you don't have to live on lettuce. Okay, so that's me for Fabulous Friday. I'm super excited that my shoulder is going to get better. Fingers crossed it gets better. And I'm going out tonight for a 5 p.m. date with my husband and my daughter. So I will post a picture of our Fabulous Friday. We'll do a family snack for you. Getting out of the house. I'm in Geelong, so don't yell, like we are allowed out of the house. And we're going for a dinner because of the restrictions, 5 o'clock. So have a great weekend, everyone. Look forward to seeing you on Monday. If you have any questions, please drop them below. If you're unsure about anything, reach out. I do not bite. Okay. And I really am here to help you. See you later. Bye.